You know, I considered inviting a friend from Twitch to play these Ghostbusters games with me tonight, but then I remembered that it can be dangerous to cross the streams. Welcome to Ghostbusters NES, and Ghostbusters Sega Genesis. Hello, Mile Hyrule, great to see you. Hello, Lucent Jelly and Cows Are Important. Great to see you as well. Howdy do, hello. It looks like there may be a ghost messing with your game tonight. Yeah, so if you're new to my streams, anyone who's just dropped by, this is an accurate summary of how things usually go. I mean, look at it. This glitch was just too beautiful. I had to share it. I couldn't clean the game up before I got started. You guys would miss out on this. I can't let that happen. Need to ghostbust the Ghostbusters. That we might need to. So yeah, I think I'll take care of that. Play the whole game like this. Um, you know I would, but we've got to at least start off with a clean game. We can't we got to let the glitches happen mid game and then just stubbornly plow through it. You see the new Ghostbusters trailer? I did not. I remember someone mentioned that in the stream in the chat last night, and I was gonna check it out, but I forgot. I'm I don't know. I'm not really looking forward to it. It looks so bad. Oh no. I don't know. I'm an old movie kind of guy, I guess. Newer movies, it's hard. It's hard for me to find a new movie that like really piques my interest. I guess I'm not really a huge movie guy to begin with, but if I am going to watch a movie, like I almost always pluck something from the 70s or 80s. Sometimes the 90s if I want something that's like a cringy guilty pleasure. Or if I want to watch the greatest movie ever made, the Super Mario Brothers movie. They're missing what made the Ghostbusters so great. Well, that's the thing. It's like Ghostbusters, I don't know. It's just people look at Ghostbusters like it's supposed to be like a superhero movie or some kind of like sort of high action sci-fi type thing or whatever. And Ghostbusters is just a couple of like sarcastic bums making dry jokes. I mean, that's the movie. um, Ghostbusters isn't about people who are like action heroes. It's about a bunch of schlubby middle class dudes, and like that's why I love it. About a bunch of hardworking guys. It's not a superhero movie. It's a movie like the Ghostbusting. The work of Ghostbusters should be as interesting as like plumbing or carpentry or something like that. Like it's not like a glamorous save the world kind of job. Like it's a regular, you know, human kind of job. And when they make it into a superhero thing, they kind of suck the humanity out of it. But whatever. Whatever. They're not gonna listen to me, so I just won't watch it. If I'm not interested in it, I just don't watch it. People who want to see it, they can go see it. All right, but let's play the game. That's what I'm excited for. I'm not a movie guy. I'm a game guy, and I'm looking forward to the Ghostbusters game. We're gonna have a great and terrible time. Hello, Derek Ocean. What's up? Glad you made it. I'm actually gonna step away for a second. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna see if I can get this cartridge unglitched, and then we'll get rolling. So if you'll excuse me just a moment, my friends. The trailer looks bad. The trailer looks great. We've got exact opposite opinions. We were talking about that. Yeah, we were talking about that right before you showed up, Derek. I didn't. I forgot to look at it. I was gonna check it out because I remember you or someone mentioning it in chat last night, but then I just forgot. So I haven't seen it myself. I have to say my hopes aren't very high, but I could always be surprised. The logo looks much less glitched this time around. Good. That's what we're hoping for. A few reactions people loved it. That's good to hear. And it's directed by Ivan's son Jason. You have a lot of faith. All right. Well, maybe it'll turn out good. I keep my expectations for stuff pretty low. You won't find me you won't often find me being really hyped about anything that's upcoming. I always brace myself for the worst. But then maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. So I flipped through the game. I flipped through the manual a little bit before I started this game, and something interesting to me that I didn't realize: you don't actually play as the Ghostbusters from the film in this game. In the instruction manual, it makes it pretty clear that the player, are a separate person starting a new Ghostbusters franchise. You should at least check out the trailer. I probably will. I'll probably forget about it a few times, but I'll eventually get around to it and see what it's like. It looks like a true sequel to the older movies. I mean, that would be what we want. That would be nice. Hello, Master Tuesday, coming in with the magic beans right at the top of the stream. Great to see you. Okay, hey, we got this one before too. This one treated me well last time. I haven't learned to be afraid of this bean because I don't think I've ever had its bad. Um, I don't think I've ever experienced its bad side yet. This is the one. This is either strawberry banana smoothie or fish. Um, hey, hello, 5 foot giant. Hey, great to see you. Welcome to the stream. Love the hats you've been wearing. Very cool. Yes, since I took off all my hair, I have to wear a hat in the basement because it's too chilly down here for me now. Uh, you ain't afraid of no bean. Oh, you bet I am. You bet I am. All right, well, let's get it over with. This is almost certainly a fish bean. Oh my. Oh no. Oh. Oh, that's horrible. Oh no, don't eat the fish bean. Oh. Oh, I was not ready for this. I'm just trying to get rid of it. It's not okay. It tastes a lot like the dog food bean, and it's probably not the worst bean in the bunch. I know I reacted to it very violently, but I mean, it's a new terrible experience. But it's not the worst experience that I've had, I think I could probably endure it again now that I know what to expect. Oh my goodness. Yes, the rotten fish bean. Oh man, no fun. Oh, lucent jelly. Oh man, I wish I had thought. I wish I'd thought to ask you to make me an Agent Frownie with a big red Ghostbusters no across it for my icon. It would have been perfect, and then I forgot to do it. And that's not like a hint, you have to do it now kind of thing. If you got more important stuff to do, do the more important things. It's perfectly fine. It's my fault for forgetting to ask you. It's just a shame, but at least I have an icon with a ghost in it. Reacted violently. It genuinely sounded like you're about to vomit. Not even the vomit beat is bad. Just to do that yet. Again. I think the surprise was the worst. Was the worst thing about it. I think being caught off guard like that by the terrible bean was the worst thing. Now that I know what it's like, I might be okay. And a lot of the beans make me gag. I guess I usually stifle it better. Oh, Ghostbusters is your favorite movie. You know what? You know what? Here's an opinion that's going to annoy a lot of people. I think I like Ghostbusters 2 better than Ghostbusters 1. I don't think it's a better movie, but I think I like it better. Your current icon is a pretty good choice. Ghostbusters 2 is awesome. I love all the stuff with Vigo and Janosch. I think that he's pretty funny. It's so creepy. Like when they're down in the subway and there's all those decapitated heads that show up. Oh man. Now watch as the follower count tanks. That's all right. That's all right. If you don't like my stupid opinions, you don't have to follow me. That's okay. I would prefer I would prefer to have followers that appreciate my stupid opinions. uh it took me a few times to really love it, but now I love it. I think the reason is I think I like it. I think what I like about it is that I think the reason I like it is because I probably saw it more as a kid, and so it's the one that may had the bigger impact on me because I saw it more. But when I think about Ghostbusters, like I think about Vigo, and there's so many great parts. Yeah, like the decapitated heads in the subway is a lot of fun. When Vigo possesses Ray at the end for a second, it's kind of fun. Like there's all kinds of weird stuff. And it genuinely scared me as a kid. I thought it was a horror movie. I didn't understand Ghostbusters was a comedy when I watched it as a child. I was like, this is the scariest thing I've ever seen. And I had nightmares. I had nightmares about Vigo the Carpathian for years. Here's something blow your mind. I had the same recurring nightmare for like 3 or 4 years when I was a kid, that I would be in my bedroom and Vigo the Carpathian would be behind me. And I wouldn't see him, but I would know he was behind me. And so I had to run away from him. And I'd run down the hallway, and I'd always trip over a towel or a toy or something in the hallway. And I'd trip and I'd roll over, and I would look up from the floor, and he would be standing right over me. And then I would wake up screaming. And this happened every night for years. And it wasn't even Vigo come alive out of the painting. It was Vigo in the painting. The painting of Vigo was standing above me in my dream as I was horrified of it. So this dream freaked me out so much. I would lay in bed and I would be going to sleep at night, and as I'm laying on my pillow, sometimes I would hear my heart beating. I would hear the boom 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 of my own heart, and I was so young, I didn't know what the noise was. I didn't know it was my heart that I was hearing, and I was so scared. I was so scared that the thumps were the sound of Vigo moving, like it was his like footsteps as the painting walked across the ground as he was looking for me somewhere. And like anytime I went to like sleep over at someone else's house, like I'd stay with an aunt or uncle or my grandparents or something, when I was going to sleep, I would rationalize with myself, and I'd be like, oh, I can hear Vigo walking around. Maybe tonight's the night when he's looking for me. He's checking my house, but it's good because I'm not there. So he's gonna check my house. He's gonna see I'm not there and think I don't live there. And so when I go back tomorrow, I'll be safe because he'll be looking somewhere else. Oh, how do you like that? How do you like that for a bunch of nonsense? Oh, you think the new one could be creepier for younger kids? In the painting, amazing. Sorry, I was so wrapped up in my own story. I missed a lot of the chat. Um, some people hate part two. They do. I think it's a bit funnier. The first one scared you. The second one scared me. Um, I love Stay Puffed. Um, I mean, all of that ending sequence of the first Ghostbusters with the Marshmallow Man and Gozer, that's all tons of fun. Who's your favorite Ghostbusters? I mean, I like all of the Ghostbusters. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a favorite. I think you need all four of them. I think they each bring something. I think they each bring something to the table. Like like Vinkman doesn't care. Like he's detached. He's too cool for everything. Like he's just there to make jokes. Ray is like super excitable and all like gung ho. Egon's got all the science knowledge, and Winston's just like a regular guy who's like is like these other three are crazy. Like he's just there to go to work, and I love it. All right, we need to jump in. I've been chin wagging for so long. This is the slowest start to any stream. My apologies if you've just been sitting here annoyed that I'm not getting going, but uh, let's dive in. So I've played this game before, but never on the NES, and it's been a long time. So this could be a rough ride. I think the first thing I have to do is go to the shop, right? Oh no. That music's real loud. I'm having trouble finding a good volume for it. All right, so here we go. We've already lost $100 because I drive so poorly. Yeah, it's a shame because without Harold Ramis, like I think the chances for a real Ghostbusters sequel died with him. You know, there might still be some good movies with the Ghostbusters name attached someday, but a real sequel is gone forever now. Okay, so we need to buy some stuff. We've got to have a capture beam. It's probably a good idea to have the ghost vacuum. It'd be nice to have the ghost alarm, too. Get a trap. How many traps can we get? Oh, nice. Well, let's hold off on the ghost alarm, maybe? No, let's get it. Alright, there we go. Now we're out of money. They wanted to do a real 3, but they took forever. Yeah, I've looked into that some about the history of the Ghostbusters 3 that never happened. I'm not expert in the details, but I've seen some stuff about it before. I don't know how to leave the shop. Okay, there we go. So, in the manual, it tells you there are several ways you can game over in this game. I missed my chance at that ghost. And one of them is if you run out of gas on the road and you don't have any money left, you'll just game over. No, and I'm going to run out of gas because how in the world am I supposed to pick up these fuel canisters? They go by so fast. Okay, here we go. Oh, this doesn't work like I expected. Oh no. Okay, it's very different from the Commodore 64 game. It's the same, but it's also very different. Oh, we're gonna run out of gas. Come on, I need gas. No. So yeah, everything's kind of the same, but everything's also kind of different in the Commodore version. In the Commodore version, there's no fuel. You do have this driving segment, but there are no other cars on the road. You just drive and you try to pick up the yellow ghosts. No! Did I still not get any? Sorry, I'm gonna be kind of. I think I'm gonna be a little bit slow on a. I'm I'm gonna be a little bit slow with the chat because I'm figuring out the game. All right, there we go. 3 out of 4 ain't bad. Okay, we finally caught some ghosts. Now can we get some gas? Please, please give me a barrel of gas. Got it. Got them all. Look at that. Nice. I think we probably have to go back to the Ghostbusters headquarters now. I wish I hadn't taken that long way around, because both our traps are full. Oh. Looking away from this game is very dangerous. I don't know if I can pause it. Oh, I'm out of gas. You got to sit in the Ghostbusters car. That's awesome. Okay, I still don't think I made it to headquarters, right? Because I ran out of gas? Great, got them all again. Oh, we need an empty trap. The gas barrels. There's really just no reliable way to pick up these gas barrels. I just have to get lucky that and guess that I'm in the right section for them. The best Ghostbusters game is the Sega one or the one on PS3/360. I played a little bit of the one on PS3, but not a whole lot. I liked what I played of it. I actually picked up the port on the Switch, but haven't haven't gotten around to it yet. Okay, I think we should try and get to the shop and buy more traps. Oh, here's something that's amusing about the instruction manual to this game. The instruction manual actually tells you to use a turbo controller. It's like, yeah, well, we know the staircase section is broken, so use a turbo controller to get through it. Enter the Zool building. We can enter the Zool building already. Oh, we have to. Maybe? I don't know. I need to go to the shop. I don't think I have enough money to... No, make it to the shop quick before you run out of gas. Did we do it? Nope, we're out of gas. The one that came out on the PS4 in 2016 was pretty decent. I haven't seen, heard anything from that one. Oh. I can't enter the Zool building now. I need an empty trap, oh no. So this driving section, how long this driving section lasts depends on how long you drive on the overworld in between buildings. That's something I never understood about this game as a kid. And the Commodore version, it doesn't matter, really, how long you spend on the road anyway. It does a little bit because doing things quickly is important to the game, but... Okay, let's see if we can make it to the shop and then to the Zool building before I lose my chance to enter the Zool building. And I want to do that because the game told me... Again, the instruction manual told me that I want to make sure that I have ghost food. Oh, I'd like the anti-ghost suit too, but I don't think I can wear that when I go in there. Alright, well I got the ghost food. Hopefully it's enough. I actually don't know how to use the ghost food. Oh my goodness, what is this? Oh, this is terrible. Bad luck, you could not save the city of New York. The prediction will come true. Gozer has overcome our civilization. The game is over. It ended so suddenly. It plays like an arcade style with points. Go from point A to B with some bosses. That's nice. Those sound like my kind of games. Oh man. This game. Well, at least the cycle was pretty quick. So I need a lot more money. It's simple but fun. Right on. Capture beam. Ghost alarm and 2 traps. The ghost alarm lets you see which buildings have ghosts in them from a distance. The buildings that are blinking red, that's because of the ghost alarm. If I didn't spend money on that, I would have to drive around and touch each individual building to see whether or not it had a ghost in it. I wouldn't be able to plan my route, and we'd spend a lot longer on these driving segments, it seems. Okay. 3 will have to do. Oh no! Oh no, we got them all! Nice. We didn't get them in one go, so I don't think it was as valuable. Oh, I can pause the game. Okay, excellent. That's good to know. If you try the Switch version, let me know if they added the multiplayer. I'll try to remember that, but I probably won't get around to it for a very long time. Thank you for the trophy cows. I need an empty trap. Have I been to 2? I haven't been to 2. Oh, I caught the ghosts in 2 bursts, so it wasted 2 traps. Oh my. Oh no, that's anti-trophy. That's not good. I want to go slow because I feel like a gas barrel might be coming up. Yeah. That guy was going so fast. Did you see that? That's unacceptable. Okay, I need to try and catch them all in one burst. Come on, get over here. Get over here. They're gonna get away. I just gonna have to be okay with 3. I didn't know Sonic was in this game. Sonic? What? Oh, as I said, I have to go fast. Okay. Sorry, my brain is almost tapped out just from trying to focus on the game. Oh, I need an empty trap. No. And I did all this driving around. I might as well do a little bit more so I can at least get the yellow ghosts. Oh. Oh, well. Never mind. And we still have to get to the headquarters. No. Did you watch the Ghostbusters cartoon as a kid? I watched it sometimes. Not very often. So I don't remember it super well. I've heard that it's good. I've heard a lot of good things about it. But my primary point of reference for Ghostbusters from my childhood is the second movie. And I take that back somewhat, because I probably watched the cartoon more than I remember. Because, like, if I think about it, I know I watched a ton of the Ninja Turtles cartoon when I was a kid, but I remember nothing about it at this point. It's kind of weird how this works. It's kind of like a timing thing where you have to, because eventually you're, like, you can't just sit around trying to catch the ghosts on that screen forever. Your beam will wear out or something. I don't know. It eventually kicks you off that screen. So it's like, do I wait for the ghost to get in line, or do I just be happy with however few I've already caught? I'm doing much worse on money this time around. Nice. See, that's what we like to happen. That's how you get the money. You catch all the ghosts. So, new strategy for this part. From now on, I'm just going to go really slow until I get a gas barrel, and then I'm going to speed up. I missed it. I missed it. I had the perfect strategy, and now it's all ruined. I'm gonna run out of gas again. Unless it spawns a gas barrel immediately in front of me, the next time we drive, I am in not a good spot. Fortunately, we have enough money to buy all the gas we want. There are no ghosts to catch. Oh, I need to go back to headquarters anyway, right? It's a barrel. Well, let's go ahead and run out of gas, because that's what we're going to do. I wish catching the yellow ghosts would refill my gas. I know it wouldn't make sense, but it would work in like a video gamey kind of way. That's what the Ghostbusters need. They need a device that converts ectoplasm into gasoline. My reflexes are too slow. I can't get the barrels. It's not cool when they put the yellow ghosts on the road right next to each other like that, because you can only get one at a time. Enter Zool. That's not gonna happen. You watched TMNT as a kid as well, and Inspector Gadget. I saw a bit of Inspector Gadget. No, I crossed the streams. Oh, did you see that? What a foolish move. Instead of a ghost vacuum, I need a gas vacuum to pick up the oil barrels for me at a distance. What do you prefer, the NES or C64? I mean, probably the C64 version. I don't know. I've only played this for a little while. I can't really make a judgment about it at this point. The ghost catching works very differently in the C64. With that, you set your trap, and then you set your position of your Ghostbusters, and then you walk them in from each side toward the center to kind of scoop the ghosts up. Sort of like what I'm doing here, but very different at the same time. Out of gas again. Mile High Roll with the pistachios. Thank you. I'll have some in just a moment. I think I have to be on the overworld screen to pause. I'm not sure about that, but I didn't want to mess with it. I forgot I have coffee. Okay, I want to go to the store. I want to buy some more traps. If we buy more traps, we can spend more time out on the road. Running out of gas. In fact, why don't we... Yeah, why don't we sell our regular traps and buy a super trap? Can you buy more than one? No. Oh, I hope that was worth the investment. It better let me catch at least 6 ghosts. Because it costs 6 times as much. I could have just bought 6 regular traps. That's going to be the joke. Joke's on you, Frownie. That's what you're supposed to do. Enter the Zool building. Not a chance. I don't have enough money. So one thing that happens in the Commodore 64 game is eventually the Marshmallow Man shows up and starts crushing buildings. And I think you have to pay $10,000 for every building he crushes. And I'm pretty sure that happens in this game because the manual told me if the Marshmallow Man shows up and I don't have enough money, game over. Oh, come on. Get those ghosts. There we go. Nice barrel placement. Come on, give me another barrel. Give me another barrel, quick, before we run out. No, it gave me one and I missed it. And I ran out of gas. You think they made it hard enough? They made it pretty tough. They didn't want anyone beating this game on their first try, that's for sure. It's a short game except for how tough it is, exactly. I'm wondering if 30,000 will be enough to buy enough stuff. We've got to buy the anti-ghost clothes. And the food, at least. It'd be nice to buy that sound generator thing, too, I think. I think that's supposed to help you with the staircase ghost as well, but I'm never gonna get $100,000. Where am I gonna get that kind of money? Is there an option to rob a bank in this game? You can pause this part of the game, but you have to... Oh, never mind. I thought you had to hold the button. It was really weird. I had a Ghostbusters costume when I was a kid. My dad made one for me for Halloween. It was pretty sweet, as I recall. Probably not as good as the ones that you saw at the event. But I was happy with it. No, there was a barrel right there. You went 1 year for Halloween too, right on. Got it. Well, I sure tried to get this last ghost, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Alright, let's see if we can make it to the store, into the Zool building. Maybe we can show up with some better equipment this time around. I'm gonna sell off... I don't remember what these things are. Okay, don't need the ghost vacuum. Don't need the ghost alarm. Need the ghost food. Need the anti-ghost suit. Oh no, I'm not allowed to enter the Zool building now. No! What do I do? I got rid of all my stuff. Do I just wait? Stranger Things did an episode where the kids dressed up as Ghostbusters, and one of the kids is in the new movie. That sounds fitting. Here's what we'll do. I'll go to a building and see if when it releases me, I can enter the Zool building again. I know I don't have any of the stuff I need now. So one of the things that's different about the Commodore version of this is that at the beginning, so it still has the thing where you buy your equipment, but you buy all of your equipment at the beginning. There isn't a shop that you go to repeatedly. At least I don't think so. And there are 4 different cars that you can there are 4 different cars that you can buy. They all have different speeds and like carrying capacities for your equipment. There's no sense in squashing those yellow ghosts. I don't have a ghost vacuum anymore. This driving screen is hard to stare at. It makes my eyes hurt. I've been really lucky with the barrels on this road. Let's hope it keeps up. No. Oh, back to the gas station. How many times? How many times can I visit the gas station in one playthrough? It's never gonna let me enter the Zool building again, is it? It knows I'm prepared, so it won't let me do it. See, I can catch the ghost, but I don't think I can get any money from it. I don't know. I don't know how it works, because it's still letting me catch them, even though I don't have any traps. And it's giving me money. I don't know. Enter the Zool building. That's what we want. Oh, come on. Let's get there without running out of gas, please. So you can open doors that aren't the right door? I don't know why you would want to. No, they got me. What? What is this game? It's terrible. I have to go up 23 levels. When I move up the stairs, the ghosts move up on the screen too. It's so very weird. Why did they make it like this? Why do I have to press the button repeatedly to climb the stairs? What? I don't know how they think anyone can do this. Agreed. That stairwell is impossible. So, I don't remember if the stairwell part exists in the Commodore 64. I don't remember playing the stairwell part. Instead, when you go to the Zool building, there's a part like where the Ghostbusters are, like, they're parked outside of the Zool building, but they're across the street, and you have to cross the street to get into the building, but the Marshmallow Man's foot keeps stomping down on you, and you have to dodge the foot. And it's pretty tough. And I don't remember if you have to do the stairs after that or not. Well, we're gonna play one more time. I'm gonna see if I can get enough money to afford the sound generator before the game falls apart. And then we'll just try and make it in there with all the things and see if that changes things for us. I want to watch a YouTube video on the C64 version. Yeah, I wish I still had a C64. I'd play it on stream, but unfortunately. I no longer have one. Ghost vacuum. Capture beam. Ghost alarm. 2 traps. Nice. Okay, there's got to be a barrel coming up soon. Can't go this long without a barrel, right? Yeah. I think at Six Flags they did a live show. You saw a live show where they did the Ghostbusters. I don't think I've ever seen a live show. I don't know. I think I've only been to Six Flags once, and I was so very young. I don't know if it's a real memory or an invented memory. Alright, now we're going to go to the shop. We've got 6,000, so we can sell our regular traps, get a super trap. I don't like roller coasters at all. I'm not a big fan of roller coasters either. I think I'm probably going to run out of gas. Yeah. I like a lot of theme park rides, but roller coasters are kind of tough for me. Especially, I don't like being flipped upside down. So anything with a loop is going to be really tough to talk me into getting on. I like Six Flags for the arcade and the Halloween season. I love roller coasters. I have to be careful of ones that pull a lot of G's, though. Sometimes I pass out. and you love them still? As a general rule, I think I try to avoid things that are going to make me pass out. Okay, maybe 2 more successful captures and we'll be able to afford the hyper beam. That was a moderately successful capture. Not a truly successful capture. But the next one might get it for us still, so. I don't know what the hyper beam does, but I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. Scooping all the ghosts up. I've been on some, but I'm a wuss. I like water parks more. I don't really like water parks all that much. I'm not a big fan of like swimming and stuff. It's not as serious as it sounds, I promise. Just one of many things that make me pass out. Chronically low blood pressure. I don't know. I actually don't know if I've ever passed out in my life. I don't think I have. Water parks are fun too, Lazy River. See, that's the problem. Is I always want it to be so cold that the water parks would just be ice parks for me. How in the world are we gonna earn $100,000 in this game? I didn't even notice what the hyper beam did for me. I guess I'd have more fun at like a ski resort or something like that. I've never been to one. It sounds expensive to me. I'm having not a lot of luck with catching the yellow ghosts. I know I'm going to be on the road forever here because I drove around the overworld so much. Ski resorts, no thanks. See, I don't actually think I would enjoy the skiing part very much, but I think I would enjoy the general atmosphere. I'd just sit back, drink hot chocolate, and watch other people ski while enjoying the cold. I would be scared. I would be scared that I couldn't walk on skis. Because I imagine it's somewhat similar to walking on ice skates, and I can't walk on ice skates. My ankles aren't strong enough. It's just agony to try and stand in a pair of ice skates for me. I need a pair of ice skates that are designed like roller skates that have two blades, so I didn't have to balance on a single blade. Then I think I could do it. They make ice skates like that? I've never seen them before. Come on, barrel, 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 barrel. Yes! You would never try to ski. The best part of ski resorts are hot chocolate. I did roller rink before when I was younger. I could barely get by. I tried to snowboard once, but not skiing. Once, and never again. It was a disaster. Oh no. Yeah, I think I'd just prefer to sled. Everyone else can be going down the hill on skis and snowboards. I'll go down on a sled. Or a sleigh like Santa Claus. I got a giant beard. I'm pretty jolly. I love the cold. I think I'd make a good Santa. Is this the NES version? Hello, Dartomic, and welcome to the stream. Yes, this is Ghostbusters NES. This is my first time playing it. Well, I mean, I guess it's my third time playing it, but all the other times were tonight as well. Tonight's my first attempt to beat this game. I don't know that it's gonna happen. I'll watch a movie where people ski. I guess I picked a good time to pause it. So, the first video game I ever played, my introduction to video games as a child was Ghostbusters on the Commodore 64, which is this game, just really different. You love the cold, all right. There's someone after my own heart right there. I'm a cold weather creature. Alright, so this is actually the end piece of this pepper, so traditionally they are less spicy, but they get the bonus of all the seeds that are left in the container. I scoop those out as well. So let's see what it does to me. I do have another pepper on standby, a freshly cut one, but we gotta finish this one up first. Otherwise it'll end up going to waste. Oh, there's some heat there. There's a little bit of heat there. Whew. Oh, more than I expected. Hat's coming off. Hat's coming off while I'm heating up. Oh my. I'm rocking back and forth. I suppose that helps. Oh no. You can tell it's a bad pepper. The hiccups have started. Maybe it'll just be one. Nope. Nope, it's not just one. The C64 is really fun. You never had one? I love the C64. I have fond memories of it. Revenge of the Spice. Oh, it's got me. Oh, it's got me. I always want to say, in a situation like this, my go-to expression, I want to say, I'm in the eye of the storm. I'm in the eye of the storm, but that doesn't make any sense because the eye of the storm is really calm, right? There's nothing calm. There's nothing calm about having your tongue set on fire and the hiccups. Was C64 cartridges? It had everything. Yeah, cartridges, tapes, floppies. I didn't have a cartridge reader or a tape reader for the C64. We only did floppies. Actually, you know what? We might have had the ability to read cartridges, but we didn't have any cartridges. But we definitely didn't have the tape reader. I had one that was plug and play a TV console. It wasn't emulation though. Interesting. Was that custom made, or was it something that is like available for purchase? Because I would look and pick up something like that. That sounds like it could be fun. Relive some old memories. I'd like to play Cider Spider again. And the Commodore version of Donkey Kong was really good. I'd even like to play the Commodore Ghostbusters again, though it was, as I recall, just as bad as this one. Just maybe in some slightly different ways. Oh, so the Hyper Beam, it looks like the Hyper Beam is a little longer than the regular beam. Okay. It's not a huge difference. I'm purposely going to the gas station. I figure I'm going to run out of gas and break down anyway. Yep, see, here we go. Here we are. It used to be sold at Toys R Us. You got it back in 05 or 06. Could be modded to use all the attachments, but it came with about 20 games built in. That's cool. I might see if I can find a used one somewhere. I don't know, it's probably expensive. But I'll think about it. This looks like a black joystick. You think it's expensive now? Probably. I don't know. I wonder what it would cost me to pick up a C64. Because I think my parents still have the disk drive. And they have everything except the keyboard. Which, I mean, with the C64, the keyboard is the tower. So... like, the keyboard is the computer. That's the most important part. But if I wanted to buy one, I wouldn't have to buy all of the pieces. I would just have to buy the main piece. I could probably get the other ones from my folks. It's not expensive. Hey, Dartomic, can you whisper that link to me? Because you can't post links in chat. But if you whisper it to me, I'll check it out. Enter the Zool building. I'm not entering the Zool building. You forget about that nonsense. This you would have to mod to use a keyboard if you wanted that. Don't think I've ever seen a C64, to be honest. I mean, most of those old, like, computers from that era, I've never come across in person. Like an Amiga or the, like, old Apple computers. I mostly had console, NES, Sega, and SNES. That's what I remember playing most of when I was a kid. It has 30 games. You liked most of them. Cool. I'll take a look at it after the stream. Thank you for putting me in the direction of that. No. Actual Commodores cost a lot more. Yeah, I remember a couple years ago I was looking up to see how much one was going for. Someone was trying to sell one that looked really good. It was like really complete with a lot of the peripherals and stuff, but they wanted $600 for it, and I was like, yeah, I don't know that I can justify spending $600 on a computer that's about as powerful as a graphing calculator. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money to me. $600 is about what you've seen them for too. And there are a lot of people selling them without the power cables and stuff. Like, what's that all about? Because they still want ridiculous prices for them, and it's like, you don't even know if it works because you don't have a cable to power it up. And you want me to shell out full price for it? I don't think so. I spend more money on gas than anything else in this game. A lot of them have components that go out. Yeah. That was the problem with the one that was from my childhood. Pieces kept going out on the board. And for a while, my dad was repairing it. Like, he would switch out the, like, capacitors or whatever as they burnt out and stuff. But then it got to be where so many components had failed simultaneously that it was just no longer viable to keep trying to replace parts of the board. It was getting more and more expensive, I think, with each repair. This game was also on the Master System. I believe it. It was on the Atari 2600, too. A really stripped-down version of it. I'm shocked that the version on Genesis is a platformer and that it's not just a port of this game. But they actually made a unique game for the Genesis. Spend all your money on gas, just like real life. I know, I'm surprised the Ghostbusters don't have to stop and spend money to eat in between every mission. Didn't realize they had that many problems. I mean, it may have been just unique to. It may have just been unique to ours. Maybe it had a rough life. I know at one point when I was really young, I knocked over a soda onto our Commodore 64 and fried part of it. My dad was not happy with me, but he managed to repair it. But that was not a good not a good move on my part. I was feeling not proud of myself. It might have had a lot to do with it. It might have. But most of its problems, after he repaired it, when that happened, after he repaired it, it stayed good for another, like, 10 years or so. And then it was about 10 or maybe even longer, 10 or 15 years. I mean, we didn't have it up and running this whole time, but I would get it out and hook it up and mess with it, once every couple years. But it stayed good for a long time, and then when I started getting really into retro games and in high school, I set it up and had it in my bedroom for a while, and it ran for a while, but then it just started to go bad over the course of a couple months or whatever. And we repaired it a couple times, and then it was just no good. I'm glad they did, because it's way better than any version of this one. That's what I understand. I haven't played the Genesis one. We're gonna get to it later tonight. It'll be my first playthrough of that too. But I do understand it to be a pretty good game from everything I've heard about it. So I'm looking forward to it. I keep saying I need $10,000, but I actually need more than that, because I still have to afford the good suits and the ghost food. So I really need like 130K or something like that. And I know that at some point the Marshmallow Man's going to start to show up and crush buildings, and I'm going to have to pay for that too. So that's gonna eat away huge chunks of our money. Barrel, 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 barrel. No. I spend so much time going to the gas station. The version of the Ghostbusters. So the Ghostbusters characters that you play as in this game, they are not the Ghostbusters from the movie. I was saying up top. According to the manual, in this game you are starting a unique, separate Ghostbusters franchise. So you play as a different set of Ghostbusters, and these Ghostbusters, they must be really, really built from all the exercise they get pushing their car around. These are going to be the the most muscular iteration of the Ghostbusters to ever exist. Because they push this car more than they drive it. And if you'll notice, if you look at the screen, we're always traveling uphill. Ghostbusters. That's my favorite. That's amazing, cows. Congratulations. Trophies for cows. Hello, Sparrow. Great to see you. Welcome to Ghostbusters NES. We're having a time with this game. The C64 version was way worse. Oh, come on. The C64 version was way better. C64 version had better graphics. You didn't have to do this driving nonsense. It was way more unfair than this version has been so far. It was so difficult in the C64 version to even enter the Zool building. We've already been into the Zool building twice tonight. But it doesn't really matter, because as soon as you go into the Zool building, you get flattened by ghosts. So there's really not a whole lot of point to it. Look at that. Expertly caught. I caught those ghosts so fast. That's like I'm speedrunning the game now. One of them absolutely takes the cake, and that's the Atari 2600 version. Your car looked like a white bookcase dragging along asphalt. Graphics were completely sparse and make absolutely no sense. You might be lucky to see a ghost in a game called Ghostbusters. It was like a fever dream. I haven't played the Atari 2600 version, but I bet it's a good time. I bet it's very, very cryptic. Oh, we actually made it. I thought we ran out of gas again. There we go. There's the running out of gas we all know and love. No, really have to see that car. It's a lovely bookcase lying flat and scraping against gray, which may or may not represent road. Oh, I remember it being kind of weird in the Commodore version. So there was a driving screen in the Commodore version, but it wasn't a mini game like this. You would just watch the car move along the ground, and you would have to press the button to capture the yellow ghost that you smushed. But there was nothing to avoid, there was no gas, none of that nonsense. It was basically just a short time waster and free points. And I say time waster because I remember the C64 version having a very, like, putting a lot of pressure on you to move quickly in the game. That's why it was so hard to get into the Zool building, I think. Because if you didn't work with like absolute time optimizing precision at every second of the Commodore version, you would never get enough money to enter the Zool building. Let's see. You posted the bookcase on Discord. Thank you, Sparrow. I look forward to checking it out. Right now, the game's going pretty well. It's kind of dull and repetitive at the moment, and it could go badly at any time. The game could just choose to be super unfair and ruin us. But I mean, we've sort of mastered the gameplay. We're getting a lot of money in our pocket. If things continue like this, I would say that they have gone pretty well, but I mean, it could all turn around at any moment. We're never safe. I googled the Atari one and oh boy. Quick. $80,000. Um, but Atari, you got to use your imagination. I agree. You got to have a powerful imagination for Atari games. Out of gas again. I don't know how much gas costs us. Every time I'm running out of gas, I'm not sure what the monetary penalty is. I don't think the sound is delayed on in my setup, but the sound of the sound of picking up the gas barrel happens so long after I touch the gas barrel, it is throwing me for a bit of a loop. At least I think that's what that sound was. Alright, come on down here. There we go. And you too. Great. $90,000. Yes. Come on, Ghost. Come on down here. Yeah. I think we need like 150K to really be in a good spot. Maybe 140. I would be scared to have less than that. I want to have at least 10,000 after we buy our new equipment. I just tried the Atari one. It looks better than you expected. Some games on the 2600 are amazing. The 2600 version of Qbert is phenomenal. Worm War 1 is a lot of fun. The 2600 version of Donkey Kong is ridiculously bad and missing half the stages. You just don't know. You can get anything on the Atari 2600. But with a game this rough to begin with, I wouldn't have a lot of high hopes for the Atari version. The part where you get the ghost from the house looks better than this one. I think the actual ghost catching is a little better on the C64 too. If you don't catch the ghost in the C64 version, if you don't catch the ghost, then he flies down and he snaps one of your Ghostbusters in half, and then there's a voiceover that says, "He slimed me." And I think if you get 2 of your Ghostbusters snapped in half, you have to go back to the HQ and get them restored. You play the 2600 Donkey Kong's not good. Yeah, I did it on stream a while ago. It's pretty mediocre. It's not unplayable. It's just not a lot of fun. Atari 2600 Pac-Man's pretty terrible. But again, it's not unplayable. It's just not a good version of Pac-Man. But I believe I remember Miss Pac-Man being really good on the 2600. I haven't played it in a while, so my memory, I could be mistaken. But I think I remember that one being really good. Come on, gas barrel. Come on, gas barrel. Yes. How about another one? Oh no, I don't know, Frownie. It's just that by the time I came across the C64 version of Ghostbusters, we were well into the SNES and Genesis era. Maybe I'm giving it a bad rap. The music is partially amazing and partially enough to drive you a bit mad since it repeats over and over. A bit like this, really. That's true. You have Donkey Kong the 800. It's not bad on the 800. I've never seen it on the 800. You gotta remember, Sparrow, Ghostbusters on C64 was my first video game, so I'm gonna look at it differently. I'm gonna say it's terrible in one breath, and then I'm gonna defend it with the next. DK is better on the NES. I expect it is, although as I understand, I believe one of the stages is missing from the NES version as well. The cement factory stage, I believe, is not in the NES version. Which I find to be very disappointing. That Nintendo wouldn't even bother to put a complete version of Donkey Kong on the NES. But then again, I mean, isn't that kind of just like Nintendo in a way? I think the ColecoVision is one of the few like consoles that has a complete version of Donkey Kong. with all 4 stages. I don't know for sure if that's true. I'm going off of what I've heard, because I don't have a ColecoVision. I couldn't pick up the barrel because it spawned it too far on the side of the road, I think. I think I should have gotten that barrel, but it wouldn't let me move far enough over. That's what that seemed like. I drove all around the overworld, so this trip to the gas station's going to take forever. But I figured we might as well, since there was nowhere with a ghost, we might as well just go to the gas station, because I'm going to need to fill up anyway. Better to just preemptively do it. I ran out of gas on the way to the gas station. That's crazy that the ColecoVision has them all. I'm not 100% sure. You'd want to double check that before taking my word for it, but I think that's the case. Nintendo's always been on the weird side. You know it. I love Nintendo, but I don't understand Nintendo. Well, let's see. Don't get me wrong. The light brown bread box is well and truly part of my history. In fact, I have the modern version called the 64th HDMI out, which sits under my TV as a mainstay. Occasionally, friends and family that come over would see it and get a massive nostalgia hit from it. Excellent. Nostalgia is a fine feeling to enjoy. We're like almost 20,000 away from what I want to have to go to the Zool building. Just over 20,000 away. Can we make it? Can it happen? I may indulge excessively in nostalgia. It's both nice and potentially sad. Well, don't let it... Well, yeah, you don't want to let it get sad. I mean, I'm not saying that you have a choice or whatever. It's just... Sad usually through music, not games, since games are usually a lot of fun and usually bring back nice memories. Yeah, I got a few. I got a few tunes that kind of hit me with waves of sadness. I think we all do. This is true. Unless you just unless you're just someone who just hates music. I thought I was running out of gas. Turns out I'm here. Nice. I'll run out of gas next time. Thank you very much. Come on, ghosts. I don't have much more time. Come on. Go, go, go. Alright, we're getting real close. Real close. Well, yes, that too. That's... I figured that was a given. My buddy's dad was not a movie guy at all, and to me that's crazy. I know you said you aren't either. Which is fine, you do you. Yeah, it's not that, I don't know, it's not that I dislike movies, it's just I don't know, I'm just disinterested. It's just I'd rather, if I have to choose how to spend my time, I'd choose to spend my time playing a game before I choose to spend it watching a movie. Um, but the movies I like, the movies I love, I really love. So it's not that I don't understand people watching movies. TV shows are a little bit more difficult for me though. Because it's such a time investment to watch a whole season of a television show. Like, what I like about movies is that they're, comparatively bite-sized. Okay, I think it might be about time. Let's make our way to the store. I'm gonna hit a couple more places for ghosts since they're kind of on the way. But we're gonna go to the store and we're gonna go to the Zool building and we're gonna get crushed and we're gonna be done with this game. Oh, I got scared. I couldn't move for a moment there. I'll watch old or new stuff. Yeah, so far as new stuff, like new movies, I'm just so out of the loop that I generally don't know that new movies exist. So I don't get excited for them in the same way that other people do. Mostly because I never hear about them, and because I'm always very reticent. I'm always expecting things to. I don't know. I always feel anti-hype for things. I go in with expectations low. so I can be pleasantly surprised rather than being let down. I spend a lot of time listening to very heartfelt music, usually something a bit euphoric, sometimes potentially sad. You have to be careful with that because you create yourself some nostalgia for the future that pulls at the heartstrings. Yet today's movies and shows are not the same, but I still find new good ones. Yeah. You're not big on movies either. I like a lot of movies, but don't watch them much. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. There are a lot of movies that I really like, but I don't go out of my way for movies a lot of times. Looking forward to the new Dune movie. I've never even seen the original. I think Dune looks good. No Time to Die looks good. I'll probably see No Time to Die. I haven't seen anything from it, but I've seen the other uh, Craig Bonds, so I'll probably check it out. Um, you like the book Dune a lot. I I haven't read Dune. I think I'd like to read it, but it's a pretty big book. And it's a sci-fi book, which I'm not a huge sci-fi kind of guy. Um I only know a movie happens if a friend insists I go see it with them. Movies are not on my radar at all. Yeah. Never read it. Want to see the old Dune. Dune movie is something you're excited about. Right on. Hello, Squirrel. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Did you say Dune? I've read all of the Frank Herbert books and one of his son's prequels. Yeah, there are a couple people in chat. They're looking forward to the new Dune movie. I'm, of course, just finding out about the new Dune movie. So I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm not looking forward to it. I'm just, again, once again, it's just sort of indifferent. You like the original movie, but the book is good. I hear it's a weird book and movie. That's what I've heard too. Said it's kind of weird. Sci-Fi Channel miniseries. Both did the books justice, even though they were low budget. And I mean weird in a good way, or I would hope in a good way, because I like weird stories. Dune is on HBO Max. Movies can't ever be as good as the book. It's difficult. New one looks good. Can't be worse than the Lynch one. You don't like the original, and that one was definitely better than the Joe Jodorowsky one that never got made. Usually I like 80s movies because I love the production quality, the film grain, the fact that it's now a snapshot of info uh, tech in its infancy, like how the telephone is still very much accepted as normal and is integrated into the storyline, which could potentially confuse young people. And usually the soundtracks are bang on, usually a mix between digital and analog. It's like it was the precipice of the full tech takeover, and it shows a lot in many of them. I heard the documentary is good. Yeah, I tend to like older movies because I like to watch horror movies, and I'm a big fan of practical effects. Um, I think it's interesting, like how they get like puppets and stuff like that to work on film. You like the Lynch one, okay, but you read the book prior. It definitely helps having the background if you watch it. Um, documentary is good, but if he had made the movie, it would have been terrible. I heard that's an interesting documentary, but not being familiar with the book or the film as it exists, I figured that probably a lot of it would go over my head or just kind of past me. Nice. I didn't think we were going to get all the ghosts. We got all the ghosts. Now we get to go to the gas station because I'm going to run out of gas. No. And then we get to go to the shop. Oh, we might have made it to the shop. Nope, we didn't. He missed the point of the books. At the end, he was going to have the planet become sentient and fly into the sun. The planet was going to fly into the sunset? What? What? That's such a weird sentence. It would have been visually cool, though. His other movies were also generally not good. I'm not familiar with any of his work, I don't think. Okay, we're at the shop. We can sell the ghost vacuum. We can sell the trap. We can sell... I don't even remember what this is, but we can sell it. We get the sound generator. We get the ghost food. We get the anti-ghost suit. And we head to Zool. And now, I'm going to do something very not entertaining for a stream, but I'm going to take a look at the instruction manual real quick. It makes sure I know how the sound generator works. So if you'll forgive me for just a moment, I'm just going to sit here and read for a minute. Sound generator slows down ghosts on the stairway. So I think the sound generator might just work automatically. Ghost food used as bait. Okay, I think the sound generator works automatically. I've heard some people love Dune and still said it's awful. Well, I mean, I say that about a lot of the things that I love. I'm like, oh, I love that. It's terrible. All right, this is going to be our one shot. If this is ever going to happen, it's going to happen now. And believe me, it's probably not going to happen. I don't know if the ghosts actively come for me or if they just kind of move randomly. Oh no. Oh no. I put it in a bad place. They're all gonna come through me. Oh, I just got hit 3 times, I think. Oh, that was terrible. It looks like Luigi's Mansion on NES. I'm gonna wait and let them go as low as they'll possibly go. I think that's probably it. Why are they moving so fast now? What, my sound generator give out already? Why do the Ghostbusters have to move in this weird, like, conga line? I think I got hit again. This game is crueler. This game is crueler than Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden does not seem as mean when I consider this game. That might be the best thing about this game. It's that it makes me like Ninja Gaiden more. And I liked that game to begin with. But I like it more with the context of being able to compare it favorably to something else. This part is pretty terrible. And yeah, the rest of the game is like not so bad. It's not super interesting or like great, but it's like it's okay. These ghosts aren't very hungry because look at how long it takes them to get down there to that food. Maybe they're so hungry they can't go fast. Don't try and make things in this game make sense. What are you doing to me? This is bad. This is just really bad. The ghost stairs, this has got to be one of the like worst examples of video games. There's no defending this. If your opinion is that this is acceptable, your opinion is wrong. This is not acceptable. I have to get up to story 23. I'm at 11 and I'm almost out of health. I want to put the ghost food over here, but then this one that's level with me will just run straight into me to get it. I'll put a food there. I think that's it for the food, though. I think I only get 3. Someone should mod it and make this part shorter. They should mod it and make this part not exist. They did not think this through. They most certainly didn't. It's the weirdest, it's one of the weirdest examples of being, like, slavishly literal to the source material. It's like, oh, the Ghostbusters, they make a joke about climbing 23 flights of stairs. So in the game, if you want to be the Ghostbusters, you gotta climb 23 flights of stairs. They took it too literal. Exactly. And, like, they knew this part was terrible and broken. Because, again, in the instruction manual, it tells you to use a turbo controller for this section. Like, it's not our fault we made a bad game. We told you to use a turbo controller. No. No. Ah, that's it. It's all over. We lost. Game over on floor 15. What a stunning defeat. Good run. Thank you. I'm just going to sit back for a moment and mourn. Oh, I hate to see it happen. Thank you for the trophies, cows. Thank you for the sympathy trophies. Oh, Derek, thank you for the pistachios. That's what I need, a little pick-me-up. Oh, things are going so well. You know what? That's what's terrible. Is I think I could beat this game. If I could make it past the ghost, I think I could beat it. And I made it a third of the way. No. I made it 2/3 of the way. I hate having this feeling. I hate having this feeling of having gotten close. Because now I have this terrible suspicion I'm going to end up playing this game again someday. To try and beat it. It's going to be E.T. all over again. I got so close in ET that now I have to play it again, even though I had a bad time. It's like ET, you just have to. Oh no. Did you beat ET? No, I didn't. I still have to go back to ET. I've played ET for 4 hours now, and I still haven't completed a loop. But I've come close. I've come really close to it 4 times. I've gotten all three of the telephone pieces 4 times, and 2 of those times I have managed to call the mothership. I just couldn't get picked up. So I've been really close to beating ET. And we'll do it one day. I just have to grind out more attempts. And I don't look forward to it. This game I'll probably come back to. I don't know if I'm going to come back to it in another nighttime stream. I might come back to this at an afternoon stream so I don't have to put everyone through the repetition of it. We'll see. We'll see. It'll probably show up on the stream again at some point. But we're gonna move on from this. I'm gonna take a short BRB for like 4 or 5 minutes, and we will get switched over. We are gonna play Ghostbusters on the Sega Genesis. It's gonna be my first playthrough of that for that game, and hopefully it's gonna be, from what I understand, a lot more fun than this one. It doesn't seem too bad of a game compared to most other 2600 games. ET is frustrating. Um, that's what makes it bad, is that it's so luck dependent. That it gets really frustrating to play that game. Like, you very quickly figure out what you're supposed to do, and pulling it off is not a matter of skill, it's a matter of luck. And it's really irritating. Let's hope. Let's hope indeed. I'm sure you've probably had enough of this Ghostbusters music, so I will leave you with some Mario Party music while I'm gone. I can't get the volume adjusted right. I guess the programmer wanted everyone to feel what he felt while making it. That's a solid theory. I like that. That would explain a lot about that game. All right, my friends. Well, thank you very much. Thank you for coming on this Ghostbusters adventure with me so far. And if you want to travel further, there is more Ghostbusters coming up in just 4 or 5 minutes. I'll see you very shortly after the BRB.